Rather than your new swing studio today, and what I want to talk about is ball position. So 60-second tip on ball position. So what we need to understand is the pivot points in the golf swing are key. So the pivot point is the swing from the shoulders and the motion of our body turning. So if I move back the way and back and forth, the ball position should always remain in the same position, except hitting a driver. So if you're hitting pitching wedge 9 iron, then the ball position should always remain in the correct position, because the club will bottom out in relation to where your pivot's turning if you're going back and through. So the golf club should move from the shoulder. So if we understand how our body moves, so let's pretend our body's a crane and the arms are a wrecking ball. So if our pivot moves, so does the wrecking ball, okay? So the only way that the wrecking ball is going to move unless our body rotates. So the wrecking ball will move if the body pivots correctly. Okay, so if the crane moves correctly, sorry. So if we take the club back, we feel like our pivot is moving from, obviously, our body, then our shoulders, okay? So it's all from the shoulders and the body. So the pivot controls the bottom of the swing arc. So what a lot of golfers will instruct is that the pivot point, or the point of the arc, should always, the club should bottom out and is relative to the left shoulder. I think it's wrong in a way. So if I take the club back, I can, if my left shoulder, so if I was to swing my left shoulder back the way, the club would bottom out in front of my left shoulder, because obviously my weight's moving incorrectly. So if I was to get into a better position, so right hand, so I'm going to talk about if I was to move the club back, if I was to pivot correctly, ball position more in the, obviously in the centre of my stance with a wedge, so both hands on the club. So my pivot, my arm swing is dictated by my pivot. So basically the pivot controls the motion of the arms. So if that motion is impaired, that's where the swing arc changes obviously position on relative to the stance. So if I was to do an example, so the arc is dependent on where my shoulders swing. So our shoulders dictate, or both our pivot and our shoulders dictate the swing arc, so where the club bottoms out. So that is basically based on the anatomy instead of the shaft length, because all golfers are different. I mean, I'm slightly small in stature compared to a guy like anyone else. So I would say for him, his swing arc will bottom out a lot further forward than mine's will if you're pointing towards left shoulder. Everyone's different. It's important. My hips might rotate a little bit less than anyone else. My pivot might not. My body might not turn as much as anyone else. So it's important to understand where your club bottoms out relative to your pivot instead of your left shoulder. So if you've got any thoughts on that video, so think about where your swing arc or where the club bottoms out relative to your pivot. Any thoughts on that video? If you like it, thumbs up, and if you've got any comments, comment below. Find my tips helpful, subscribe to my channel at gmail.com. Thank you.